My name is Banks.
Mi nombre es Josh.
Ooh, and this is Odd Places Going Viral. Josh, take it away.
So I figured you're right, Banks. A long time ago, you said we're like a virus. And I agreed with you, but I didn't know why I agreed with you. And I saw something the other day that made me realize why. It hit me. So we treat insects pretty poorly. They're expendable. They're just like these little things that they can't think for themselves. We think we're better than insects, don't we? And what I came to realize is if insects disappeared tomorrow, we've got about 2.5 years to live and we're dead. We're done. There's crap gets everywhere. The food chain gets messed up. Everything goes to hell. We're extinct without insects. However, if we go extinct tomorrow, the earth flourishes. It will never be a healthier place than if we're gone. And it hit me like we're expendable. We don't need to be here.
Couple of things. One is we've been here 100,000 years. I'm saying humankind, a
Modern
form
human.
of
Yeah.
okay, modern humankind. About 100,000 years we've been on the planet. So and the planet's supposed to be billions of years old. And
about 5 or 6, I think. Yeah, billion.
Yeah. So we are. What are we? If the history of the Earth, the universe, the Earth. Let's say the history of the Earth is 24 hours. We are. What are we? 23 hours, 59 minutes.
On December 31st, yeah.
9 seconds. And 0.001, that's the amount of time that we've been here. So the insignificance of us in the whole scope is grand. I mean, we are
Absolutely.
Very insignificant.
Here's what bugs me. We think we are significant. We actually have the hubris to think we're the center of the freaking universe.
We do. Why do we? Why do we think that?
Because we make up stories.
Okay.
What else can I say? We write books that are a bunch of stories, and we think it's real, or we've convinced ourselves. We've had people convince us. But yeah, we're a drag on this planet. We're
okay.
A drag.
So do you think? And I don't want to personify or humanize insects. Do you think insects have the same view of us? They think that they are the center, the hubris of that we have.
No, I don't think they think about us at all. To be honest, they're doing their thing.
What about them? You thinking of what they think of themselves? Do you think they think? Are they just pure? Are they pure instinct?
I think I don't know if they're pure instinct, but they're probably mostly instinct. And I don't think they care about us. I don't think that's an issue unless we invade their space, right? Unless we become an issue.
All right. And that is an issue that I have with ants in my house. I have let them know I don't want ant. I don't want you guys in my house. And it keeps my pest control lady in business.
She kills your ants?
She baits them and keeps them away from me, so it's not like killing or anything like that. I don't think it's killing.
Is that what you're telling yourself? Okay, that's cool.
I vacuum them up, and then they're living in my vacuum cleaner. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're just like hanging out in my vacuum cleaner. I'm like,
they're like, what's this tornado going on? What was that?
I need to change the bag. Here's the point, though. The point is that I give them all outside to live. Just don't live, and you know what? I do let animals live inside my house. I mean, I have plants, and the plants sometimes get gnats or bugs, and I don't mind having a couple lizards in here. I'll clean up after them. There's a shell every once in a while, and they're just like eating all of my gnats. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is, do the animals have consciousness that they can look at themselves and go, I'm the center of it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not an ant expert, let's say, or an animal expert.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't think they have that level of consciousness to
Okay.
self-reflect and like
Okay.
wonder about themselves.
This is something that I love to talk about. This is like an idea I have, and that is that my understanding, plants' DNA are like far more than human DNA. And I'm thinking, since their DNA is so complex, so much
Diverse.
than our own, that they have a consciousness. They know what they are aware of stuff that we are aware of. Now, would I go as far to say that they think they are the center of their universe? No. I mean,
Although here's the thing, if they
all right.
did think that, they'd be right. Like if they actually thought they were the most important thing on this planet, they
Uh-huh.
would probably be right about that. We're not. We're at the lowest, we're at the bottom. If we disappear tomorrow, everything actually does better without
Well,
us.
well, yeah.
Not with trees. With plants and trees, you couldn't say that.
Yeah. Something that I have read and heard stories about during this pandemic, that the air is cleaner, the ozone is like mending itself.
Dolphins
I
are
mean,
coming back to Italy, like it's like in Venice, like
yeah,
all the waterways are being filled with sea life now.
yes, yes, and it makes me think, if Earth has a consciousness. Let's say Earth has a consciousness, that Earth somehow, this virus has made us go, wait a minute, we're destroying ourselves. And we've discussed this in the past. And it's simplifying our lives. I know that when I go back out into life again, into the masses, that I will have a simpler life. I don't want the complexity that I had before. I am simplifying, I'm focusing, I'm intentional.
Yeah, and I think we've all done that to some extent. We've been forced to, which is good. Different perspective. I just want us to stop being assholes. I want us to stop smelling our own farts. We literally, as human race, we just sit around and smell our own farts. We think we're awesome. We think it smells like roses, and the rest of the world's like, that stinks. Get the hell out of here. Here's what I think we should do.
All right,
We should
go.
become the voice of trees, the voice of plants, and we should talk to human race. And what would a plant say to us? And we should say that. We should make a movie or something, just and like curse out the human race as a tree.
I I I sing to my, well, you know what I do to my trees on my property? I I I tell them how beautiful they are.
They
There
appreciate.
are, oh my God, there are some trees. I take pictures of them too. There are trees on my property that are so beautiful, that are just, they are gonna, my God, I'm getting emotional. It's beautiful. I mean, it's just like I go out there and I touch them. I'm like, you are so beautiful.
And they appreciate.
Um,
Trees react to kindness. They react to music. They hear. They can't speak as well, which is why I think we need to be their voice. But I think they hear. The corn has ears. That's what they say,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Artichokes have hearts, heads of lettuces. Lettuces have heads. So I used to do these cartoons back, and I drew my own, and it was a tree looking at a newspaper, and the tree is looking in the newspaper, and he's talking to another tree, and he's saying, "My grandfather's in here somewhere."
Yeah, yeah. As soon as she said that, that's all I kept thinking. Grandpa, are you in there? This is
um,
the only thing that he sees is the obituary section.
yeah. Um, uh, you're right. We do. We'll get some time. You know what I want to do? I want to create a rainforest on my property. Now, I am not. I'm Zone 9 in the United States, which Zone 9 is not rainforest.
No, you're in what, sub-tundra or something. But
Yeah,
how
I
about
would
a
love
brain forest?
a brain forest.
Yeah, intelligence in the forest, a brain forest, where
Man, I
it can,
like that.
let's give it some, let's personify it.
Ooh, I do like that. I'm gonna use that as a two-worder later
Yeah.
on when I get
I
off.
got thousands of them, dude, whatever you want.
um, yeah, I just want more trees. Yeah, the beauty is beyond. So you're equating us as to viruses, and I have denoted that in the past, that we are very viral oriented. Viruses go in, they take over. The Earth is a host. We take over the Earth, and until the host dies, and then we go to another planet, and we go to
And
another
we're the
planet.
nasty kind too. We're the nasty kind of virus. We're the ones we can do more damage in 100,000 years than any other species done in about 6 billion. So just
Oh my
think
God.
about that. Think about how nasty and good we are in that.
Yeah, I hate to leave on this. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd Places going.
Viral.
Yeah, yep.